Welcome to another episode of the incredible Indian design series, recorded live here at the JW Marriott in Mumbai. And today we have the absolute pleasure to have a legend of the industry, the one and only Prem Nath. Thank you, Prem, for coming, and a pleasure. For those people that don't know, Prem Nath Associate has been doing business in India for the past 50 years and more. He has stories from the 70s, so that alone makes it, more than 55 years. And but Prem is a legend in the industry, and gradually from the multiple awards, but the one that can remember is Golden Medal 2019, then Top Architect Award 2020, and last but not least, there are many more, India Most Admired Architect 2021. If I remember all of them, he has an experience as long as a piece of string, endless, and we want to hear it because the people watching us is, they take inspiration, and certainly they will take inspiration for you. And how did you get into architecture?
I must say that I'm very lucky, a fluky guy. Fluky guy means no idea by chance. I became architect without knowing what is architecture. I became architect because I couldn't speak English. My weakness. I had a lot of shortcomings before becoming architect. We come from, refugee family from Pakistan in 47, and we were down in settlement, refugee settlement. So my schooling was in those kind of environment, poor environment, no government schools. But I was good in drawing and science and math, but not good in English. After passing out in first class, I had yet to find a job to support my mother and my younger brother. And I couldn't find any job of a typist because my English was bad and spelling was bad. But I was good at drawing. I happened to find a job as a blueprinting boy in an engineering office, and because I was a tough job. So I'm a hardy boy. I took the job. Since I'm good at drawing, during spare time with these architects and engineers started using me to help them, tracing it out, or they were sketching for them, writing for them, things like that. That they found I was really good in drawing, and that they guided me that I could become an architect. I said, what is architecture? He said, that means I get better salary if I become architect. That was the way of thinking goes like. So I had to go to work. There was a night school in Delhi, that is NCPA, and I could not get admission there. I could work during daytime and night school could study. Then they discovered that there is a school of architecture in Mumbai, which is very famous. Sir J.J. School of Architecture, which is almost 100-year-old institution. So I came with a friend there to come to a new place. There was no doing anything over there. I had to find a job first. And I tried to find a job, and I got a job very fortunately. And I asked them, can you help me getting admission? He said, don't worry about it. Principal is known to be my friend. So he managed to get me admission. That is called luck. Now, how I began my career as an architect student and an apprentice, a job, become a good at hand drawing over here. And that helped me. I could study during morning class 7 to 10. And from 10 to 6:30, I worked 5 years. So I had a 5 years working experience while studying. And that helped me a lot. Sir, J.J. School of Architecture at that time is a very glamorous place, very artistic place. People from high society, nicer people come over there. I found myself to be a very dumb, idiot guy. So I had to do something to come to their level, my other friends, like college students over there. So I privately, on Sundays, on holidays, I would take classes from Indo-US Society, Indo-American Society. classes for public speaking and English speaking and dancing and whatnot to groom myself to be fit into society. I remember the book I read from Ayn Rand. She said, "This world belongs to superior people. So I can't be an interior guy. So I have to bluff to the fact that I'm a rich person. My father got a big showroom in Delhi, automobile showroom. I'm a rich guy. So rich boy, I can behave like a rich guy. I had to spend money for that. So I took my girlfriend to the Taj Mahal Hotel for a tea at the Sea Lounge, which was luxury at that time. At the entire corner thought, wow, Prem Nath, big color, very rich fellow. I'm a poor fellow staying in a paying guest in a small kind of hole, you call that. But I have to possibly, I can't be showing shortcoming. I have to be a smart guy. I must approve, at least look to you, smart guy, before you give any job to me. So, in order to cope up with their status of living, I started working at night time, doing extra work, making illustration of perspectives to make extra money and blow on the weekend. On the weekend, go to discover and think and spend the money. But what happened, all this hard work made me better practice, faster guy, and I learned quickly the lifestyle, visiting the clubs and going to the places, going to office over there. So I became like another advantage by hard work over there. So I became a well-groomed architect with the highest grade and mark. And all the bigger firm wanted to hire me. So my beginning of architecture is passed out. So it's a very fortunate thing that I became an architect. It's my fluke. And then I was hired by Mr. Stein, American architect, who was based in Delhi. And he said, I want to keep you as my personal design assistant in my chamber, the general studio.
Wow.
Yeah, that could look my walk over there. He said, I'm going to US. I'll be back in 3 weeks' time. And then come and join me. Anytime you just walk to my office. All right, sir. While I was packing from Bombay, when I started moving around, I happened to be a film star of Bollywood, Dharmendra, and a couple of other guys over there. They were want to make a new house in this Juhu area there. And I was already making some good house for industrial people from my previous office. I had a good experience. So he said that I should have designed with colorful plan and illustration presentation. He was damn impressed. He said, this was damn good. You're very good. I'd like to hire you. And he called his other friend. He said, look, I have a very good architect. You take him also. I got 2 celebrity jobs. And I happen to have one more job. In Nariman Point was the first business district in town of Bombay. I'm talking about 60s, 65, 66 over there. It had a tall building, 20th floor over there. On Sunday, I went up to see around how the skylight looked like over there. Skylight. I found an Englishman standing over there on a Sunday. He asked me, who are you? I said, architect, Prem Nath. I said, who are you? He says, I'm Julian Scott. I'm the managing director of the Britannia Biscuit Company. I had taken a floor over here, 10,000 square feet. I come here to locate where should I sit. How am I visiting Sunday? Climbing 20th floor. I also climbed 20th floor. He said, can you make some design? Why not? Okay, all right. He can keep you brief. And he said, Sunday, you can come Friday, 7:57 this time. I went to make a design with him. So in those days, they didn't have interior designers. They were interior decorators, like interior showrooms, or like you have Calm Down, or you have a Interphone, like literally you have a showroom with their designers. So the designers, the showroom people used to hire us, basically. So I made a design, made a good, beautiful plan, good illustration, good colorful sketches, explaining how circulation and things. He got zapped. He says, our last 6 months we tried to find an architect. And you were with the 4 days time to give me solution. He's a genius guy. I'm hiring you. And he called his general manager and his facility manager and his other people and told him, look, I'm hiring this guy. Don't underestimate him, a young fellow. Please support him, help him out. And he said, we work together on my beautiful office. So I started celebrity office, corporate office, celebrity home. How my career started. And thereafter never looked back. I made many more beautiful offices. Then I was the first one to make a restaurant with a glass floor. Dare to do
Glass floor.
glass floor with lighting.
Wow.
Or there's lighting in the which go the music. I'm talking about 66 at that time.
First Revolving restaurant
Yes.
as well.
The same client and he bought a property. He said, I want to make, I have a trip out in that time. I went to Honolulu and went to Hong Kong and went to post office London. So just to see up, spend money, go there. Made a friend with the engineer. He took me down how it works. I made a note. Those days we didn't have any no telex, no this thing, no fax, no. We only had encyclopedia. Encyclopedia, big volume. Encyclopedia didn't have anything over there. But I remember how it works. So this client bought a property. He told me, I'm adding more floors at Boston Hotel at Church Street. Can we make a revolving restaurant? Yes. Next meeting, yes. I said it, how it works. Very good. Go ahead. So I called local engineers, mechanical engineers who can do everything. Explain to them how the native works over there. Made a sketch for them, drawing for them. They understood. Very good, sir, we can do it. And how we did that. We did that. We were the first one in the country to make a revolving restaurant with a building going on the way.
Is still there, the restaurant?
Still there, yes.
Still there today?
Yes, still there.
Still a restaurant as well? Wow. So the people can try it.
Well, this evening, then I made a home for him. Beautiful home, lovely, vertical property in Pali Hill. It's like the Beverly Hills area in Bombay. I made his swimming pool home with a glass wall swimming pool.
Wow. So you can see.
You have one side basement, I put a disco over there, movie theater, and one side swimming pool, glass wall, the people can, the gunters will be nothing over there. Luxury.
Wow.
Kind of luxury.
As early as the 1970s.
Life, that was 70. Before that. I mean, I've been famous for doing something different, adventurous, and something new. See, architect, success lies is knowledge of, architect's creative mind. You can think. But our thinking limitation, you must have knowledge of material, building material, and technology. What technology is available there? What are new materials available there? How do we use that over here? That's why we go to exhibition and learn and see what new products have come, what new materials are there, who's doing what, like that. And we try to make our own competition, try to invent some kind of environment, create mood, create lighting. Like I was the first one in the country to use LED lighting.
LED light.
35 years back.
Wow.
LED lighting, I made a bistro bar. Bistro bar making completely. We'll get you RGB lighting. So that was somebody to try it. Other one tried.
And of course, yeah.
I tried myself first.
Wow.
I tried whole thing over there. And see his works over there, show to client, explain him, try to mesmerize him. Just yes, go ahead. Architect is a psychologist. It's my job to psycho you. See, I've got different variety of clients basically. Some is from North India, some is from South India. They're different culture, different way of living. Some is from the Bengal side over there. Some is Muslim family, some is different family. But they hire me to see how they function and what kind of society he has got it. What will suit him. That design for him. I'm an artist. Can be the same or look different. Our job is how will this fit him and it will be comfortable for him and his family and his surrounding people. So that's my first job to do that, is psychologically how to, about architect basically, paid by my client. I must be able to give a solution. I must be something profitable for him. That's my duty to do that thing.
How did you get to design the first wellness resort in this country?
First,
Wellness.
well, a big story. Sanjay Khan is the film star. He got a property down in Bangalore, about 20-acre property. So he felt that there should be some place where people go and try to, manage themselves. Someone to lose weight, someone to do this thing, someone to do that over there. We are friends with each other. I asked them to look, I like to, and he had an American partner who was into this business. They were discussing each other. They called me. I said, look, I don't like to make a place where people will have to go like a hospital. I take live water and that's okay, and that kind of food over there. They must be able to enjoy it. Drink, food, everything you do it. They must have fun and lose weight, do cosmetics, do this thing, do surgery, do whatever you do over there. But there must be a lively, lovely place. I'm a rich guy. I can afford it. But I don't want to go to a place over there and have to starve.
Sure.
I see, he's a damn good guy. Fortunately, I had been to, while traveling USA, I went to Three First Pass, Whitefield, other places over there. I knew how they are there, how the people are possibly. So I said, I like to possibly make it something more luxurious and lavish, where people love to go, enjoy, spend money, and spend a couple of weeks' time, and they get better also, and they enjoy also there. This is how they instructed to me how to make something. To make something beautiful, logo spoon with a weight kit over there, plus water treatments for body rejuvenation, hammam, skin things, sodas, other kind of things. There, gym, aerobic, all three put together. But they put a different style. Fountains, waterfalls, sculpture. The place looks like come to heaven. That's the great like that. So it's very famous. And mostly foreigners come and
Still there today.
they come and there.
Wow.
Beautiful place.
Wow.
So whatever I try to do, I do like to make excellent. I believe in doing something superior.
Amazing.
I have a lot of stories people learn. I did a school in Delhi, secondary school. India Today group, TV Today, India Today is a very famous kind of publication. A TV channel owner. I did some work for him and he said, we have got about 10 acre property. We want to make a school. I said, okay, fine. If you make a school over there, but I had a look experience of designing a school. He said, never mind, you're an analytical guy. Analyze better and you can make a school. I said, still give me some design brief or somebody you have a consultant, educational consultant who's expert in that. He said, if I do that, the school will be made the way they want it. I want the way you want to do school. And his wife said, I only want to brief for you. Children will not do homework. Do homework. They go to school, study and come back. No carrying bags. No come back and studying at home. I said, damn good. So I worked out a concept and told him, I have got a solution, but it will cost you twice. It costs you twice the cost of development and cost of management will be twice. We'll be able to afford it. It's not a problem. That's my business. Design a school.
Wow.
But that school is still best in the country for the last 30 years.
Wow. 25.
Children don't do homework. They just simply go and come back. So I had to design a school putting so many extra amenities, activities. So I think it was the children love to possibly indulge sports, activity rooms, Marriott, even for small children, computer, game, this, that, all those things, so that they don't miss it. So children want to go to school. And So that's the way it's going on. Then I designed a school again, campus architecture after that in Vadodara, where the first time in the country made a platinum rated
Platinum rated. Wow.
campus architecture. I told the client, what are best examples? I said, we want to be sustainable architecture, but without air conditioning. There's not air conditioned school with platinum rated.
Wow.
So the IGBC had a kind of, he said, no, you are not saving energy because you have air conditioning. You put efficient equipment and you save about 30% energy. You can 9 months for that. I said, listen, I'm saving energy, but I'm not using energy. Why did it over there? I did the roof insulated with tile. I put the walls with the tile which insulated. I want to, that's an expensive one. What we use is refractory, refractory clay, the furnace. Tile.
Yes.
Those tile, they got two texture over there. I use for the facade, entire building facade, different colors, and rooftop. Top temperature by 12-15 degrees.
Perfect every year round.
No air conditioning required.
Wow.
That's called simple IQ of the architect.
As you said before, you need to know the material and technology. Yes?
So they have to change a rule for me. IGBC, New Green Building Council, had to change a rule for me to give me platinum rating.
Wow. Amazing.
This is the way we work machinery. Try to do something different. I did a university project in Kashmir area. 200 acre property. Now they have got almost kind of zero level water is coming just about 50 deep. And surrounded by a lot of hills and pine trees over there. You can't dig the earth to fill it. Otherwise it will be submerged. So I had to at least fill by 1 meter. 1 meter filling of 200 acre property. Or where do we got earth? So we planned a building, hotel. I made about 100 acre lake in that. Dug the earth, filled it up. And it became like a good kind of resort. And I know filling from outside, the same part over there. It requires a simple idea of an architect. Otherwise, I won't be allowed to look at earth from outside. Can't do filling, I won't build it. I do look at other campus architecture in a hill area, basically. It's about 400 acres. So I don't get power from 30 by 30 kilometers. So I've studied the whole contour over there. We converted the like valleys and the opportunity. And we found that we could possibly create a small check dam and put a mini hydro plant.
Wow.
2 megawatt power hydro plant was put over there. The power is available for free power.
Wow.
Let me just see the contour, using land, creating mini plant over there. So I save the cost from there, the Christian space over there for the students, and plus free power, but energy which is clean energy. So those are small ideas basically. What we do, what I say, called sustainable architecture. The sustainable architecture is not a bit today called show off over here. Sustainable architecture is part of architecture. We've been educated from the day one how to use take advantage of environment, sunlight, wind, orientation, shading, cross ventilation, when you make homes. So we apply same rule for making apartment building to do that over there. I give cross ventilation to them. I work with such a manner, good windows over there, I'm greasy over there. And this is a normal thing to do that. This is when I did a township, India's first township, which I given gold grading in 2007. When IGBC was, when the US credibility was not there. I use same thing. I did, there's a lot of expats, who come and they say, they don't like air conditioning and the closets. So I told them I'll get up the temperature to 10 degrees. Landscape garden, beautiful garden over there, cross ventilation. I'll insulate the walls and roof, beautiful exterior, and villas, apartments, and, and they're very happy without air conditioning, fresh air. That let me that time there was no IGBC, there was no Green Building Council. The Ministry of Environment gave me gold rating for that. I got an award from Wood Couture Green Architect.
Wow.
So I became the first green architect in the country.
You did
I
first to
simply
do
applied
everything.
my mind, simple thing, very ordinary thing to do, like that. So architect has to only think, and not expensive. They're not expensive solution. Anybody can be expensive. I'm a great guy in spending money, make luxury over there. But I'm also the same guy. I did slum housing. I did the first slum housing 25 years back. And when I put a walk-up over there, the minister came. This is a five-star apartment or the slum. Sir, cement price is same, steel price is same, labor price is same, everything costs same. Architect, whether put a color blue, pink, red, whatever it is, you put an architect. It is my skill of an architect, how to make a good layout, how to finish well. They got extra money. He says, God bless you. So I had to repeat. But what happened? I'm not making one house. I'm making 5,000 houses. So I apply my mind how to save money. If I save one screw, I save 1,000 screws.
Of course.
But I say make one benefit over there, multiple benefit over there. So I had to apply my mind in a small apartment of 20 square meter. 20 square meter apartment. 5,000 apartments. How they live there. The bathroom, it has got cooking, it has sleeping, it has living area, and ventilation. I have to think that way, how these poor people live and how they can be healthier, how can be less expensive. So I apply my mind on that, but it will multiply 5,000 times.
Of course.
An architect skill.
Yes.
At the same time, I do luxury home, which is costing me about $500 square foot, $1,000 square foot. I spend almost $500 per square foot, $5,000 per square meter, $10,000 per square meter for the home. A lot of rich people are they want lavish luxury. Are too good for that. I'm going ahead of time.
Yes.
It's my job as an architect to remain ahead of time. I must know future technology, future trends. I must know what is going to be future of our industry, automobile, or mechanical thing, or transportation, or town planning, other things over there. I must understand my country, how it's growing. I realize that my country is going to grow more in tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 cities. There'll be more architectural work in smaller cities than big cities. There'll be more business for young architects in the small towns than in big towns. India is growing. They are yet to build. And fortunately that we have good to build now and lot of advancement already done. So we are able to take the new technologies into our new construction. So we are able to make a beautiful India differently.
Of course.
I'm also a very traditional guy. I'm very contemporary. I'm very ahead of time. I'm a gambler. I'm a racehorse goer. And I have lost money in gambling. I have lost money in racehorses. I go casinos. I design casinos. But at the same time, design temple also. A beautiful temple. I'm doing a temple in Kolkata, Mayapur, which is the largest in the world. It's a planetarium, Vedic planetarium.
Wow.
I got 200 diameter dome, 200 diameter, and 2 diameter high. Very good stand, you look so small guy.
Wow.
Where I try to put about 7 levels of exhibits where my people come over there. They travel around, go through various exhibits, theory kind of various models, various artifacts over there. Today we got a lot of walking, model over there completely. So that mesmerize them and take them to the several levels of journey of their life through system of the people and put them before the Godhead. in a planetarium, 200 meters, the screen, huge screen, bigger than Sakurama,
Wow.
where you can put the Godhead in a granule. There was a film, the guy very close to a few meters tall, and he started believing in God. Who is God? God is man-made. I made God, you made God, he made God. God is created in different form. Some this shape, some this shape, that shape. God is within us. There is somebody supreme. Yes, we agree on that. But that's we be connected with you. So you will try to remember you find your God within yourself over there. So I made a God in different form for him and placed it over there in a beautiful environment and people come and worship. They get faith. The Guruji told me the place of the God should be glamorous, beautiful. Poor people come over there with a hope. When they go to church, I was the temple, go over there. They expect, they go with some hope. But if God is poor looking, how could possibly the God should look rich and grand and grandeur? So they can develop confidence. So that's what psychology works on that. So this is the architect can help to think of those lines. Okay, what I'm creating something, what benefit and impact this will have it.
Mhm. Before you told me, I'm an old timer. I do everything. But now I want to ask you a question about what is happening today. Everybody is talking about artificial intelligence, AI. What's your views?
It is artificial. Not original. Original is your common sense. That's original. You sixth it, what you get sometime you get hunch. That is fastest modern. For architect is a creative field. So we have a creative intelligence. This is man-made. Artificial intelligence is man-made. It's a tool. Like I was the first one in the country to use CAD.
Wow.
IBM had in 1986, IBM had brought PC 286. I was the first one to get PC and a big printer.
Right.
And there was no AutoCAD that time. There was RoboCAD from US.
Yes.
RoboCAD was the one. AutoCAD had not come yet. I installed it in my office. I was thinking ahead of time. I invested about a lot of fortune. My boys will laugh at me. I said, no, let's try it. I'm a sketching guy. For me, CAD is too slow. But it's a tool. It is like a multiple app. You can Photoshop, you can Illuminate, this thing, that thing. Those tools help us to enhance it, to quickly over there. But thinking they can't do it, think you have to do it.
Wow.
And architect particularly, I have got architect intelligence, which is more superior.
Right.
I have creative intelligence. So artificial intelligence for me, one more app. I can use it. My boys use it over there. We tell them do over there, they push the button, do it. So it's a good thing for them. It's a good toy, you would call that possibly. One day it will help us. But it can't go beyond human mind. Human mind is the one who discovered. You know, all human mind discovered electricity, all human mind discovered everything. It was human to do what yes over there. Ultimately, how to get benefit of that for that time. So human mind who invented the atomic energy.
So, another thing, of course, your children worked with you in your firm and everything, but the day that you decide to do something different, say, play golf or going somewhere with your wife, how would you like to be remembered?
How do I?
How you would like to be remembered?
Look, it's a finance to remember. Tell me. Do you know Empire State Building? It's world famous.
Yes.
Landmark, USA. For the master building, people say USA. Who are architect?
I don't know.
What if it does it make to me? I make some monument over there. How will I remember? How will you can remember it? Remember it for 2 years. That's not go to that. I will remembered by society, in my social sector, in my fraternity. Like my fraternity today loves me. They
Of
call
course.
me lucky architect. They take my blessing from me. I go to schools and colleges, teach them, help them, educate them. They remember me. A lot of people from my office or work with me as apprentices. They open their office, they practice. So they come and worship me. I
Wow.
bought about 50 architects from my office who were groomed the last 50 years.
Wow.
So that is the one. But I'm working on that for my future. I have one regret that I'm talking as a country, as an architect. I had done so much work, but not able to do something which I need to do something, which should be remembered. I say we are India. India is a great country, today fourth economy. We are going to become big name over there. But we do not have it in architecture. We have French architecture. We have a British architecture, style of architecture. What is Indian architecture? Temple can't be architecture. So we have not yet invented Indian architecture. I call it Vedic architecture. That was about 5,000 years back. But that cannot be applied to this time. So today I'm working on that. I'm already working on that. I'm putting a Vedic village for the school people over there, where you will have a Vedic lifestyle, natural lifestyle, Vedic way of living, no air conditioning, proper ventilation over there, and the lifestyle will be different. Like you, healthy living and healthy thinking and, good kind of environment. So if I were to put a big tall building, it should look like a Vedic, it should look Indian. It should say, yes, I'm Indian. I could Vedic. So I'm working on that.
Wow.
Already working in the village, but I'm looking for a new project that's come to me now. It is about 2 million square feet, about 80 floor high. I'm trying to build a building as a Vedic style. If that happens, what will remember?
Because you will
What will
define
remember?
Indian architecture.
I hope I live long enough to
I'm sure you
be able
do.
to see it. Today I'm 84 now.
Still
And I
young.
have to see maybe another 10, 15 years more possibly.
Of course.
Keep on working, and I hope to do something like that, which will be remembered as a monument in time to come. And I tell, why not me? I tell also all my friends, architects, tell them also, why can't you do? All of you must try it. I say Indian, pride of India. I say, you don't do it, I want to do it.
That's why we call this series the Incredible Indian Designer
That's how
Series.
it will be remembered in time to come. Create something, novelty, new communication, new language, new vocabulary of Indian style. That's what I do.
That's a very big statement.
That's what I'm working on that. I already plan a kind of city, Vedic city. Like when we put smart city, I said no smart city, I put Vedic city, which will have Vedic features, will be smarter, will be efficient, which will be healthier, which will be happy. I'm thinking it was like,
So, what is your advice for a new kid studying architecture, just graduated? What is the best advice you can give them?
I always tell when you go to school and colleges over there, young architects, so they tell them architecture is a slow profession. You can't come up very fast. You must have patience. One, architecture is not a business. No, it's a profession. It's a profession of passion. If you don't have passion for architecture, don't do it. You'll fail it. Architecture can make you millionaire, but can't make you millionaire. Can make you rich, but can't make you super rich. Architecture will give you something else, give you contentment, happiness, joy of doing good thing, beautiful thing. Making different people, different society, different things is all. And ultimately contentment is the biggest. People have the billions over there, they say, I'm not happy. And they come to Himalayas, they come to India, they want to go to yoga, and then they say, all these billions are no good. They come back to basic things.
Yes.
So I said architecture is a great profession, enjoyable profession, but a passion. Set a business. How you take a business? Then you're running after money. In architecture, I'm making money for my living over there, but also enjoying it. I make a good house for you. You like it. I also like it. I made a good house, good color, good art, good thing. It improves my. If I'm an artist, they say architecture is the mother of all arts. I said no. Architecture is a mastery of many skills. Today is different now. The architect must have knowledge of good skill. I must have mastery on that. Then only can do good job. Only artist though. I had technocrat also.
So I want to ask you a question because obviously you're very proud of your, your heritage and everything. When we're talking about Indian hospitality, what comes to mind to you?
See,
When we're talking about India hospitality, what comes to mind to you? Is it been defined as, you say, you try to define Indian architecture. Is Indian hospitality been defined yet?
yes, our Indian chain hotels, they are doing good few of them. Not all of them, few of them. Who manage themselves like India Hotel Company, like ITC Group. They are trying to do something architecture, and they are also interior fit outs by using Indian style. Like there's some palaces in Jaipur, is Jodhpur, they made Udaipur. Some old palaces were converted into hotels which are in Indian style. Indian architecture, Indian art, Indian food, Indian hospitality. Indian hospitality is great. Indian, we are a very humble people. I like to possibly please to keep you comfortable like that. That's the kind of basically training is given to our staff, our hospitality staff over there. I'm a hotel consultant. So I design hotels and also part of that. So we know it, hospitality, like I go to the training schools. But they've trained these hospitality people. I go to speak to them as architect and how the hotel functions and how your boiler going to need to function. Because my hotel only can't be unless you are good and nice and good. And it gives some experience, good experience or good feeling to the customer guest. You cannot possibly. And Indian hospitality is great in terms of our dressing, our habits, our food, our variety. There's so much variety we have it. Where we have more than 20 countries in one country. It's like that. And fortunately, we are a hospitable kind of society. So that a lot of people love to come to India. And I look forward that you will try to come. Hospitality industry is going to go a long, very big way. We haven't seen yet. We are going to grow beautiful big hotels, smart hotels, and hospitality education training on that. So I see great future in that. India will have great future in two things, real estate and hospitality, besides manufacturing. But hospitality will be one of the third engine will be good kind of you can see good scope, lot of scope like that. That's one.
Amazing. Dear Prem, thank you very much. I really enjoyed listening to your story. I can stay here forever and listen to your stories. And I'm sure, I don't know whether you already written a book, but you should write a book if you haven't.
I already am very happy. I feel myself contentment which comes to me.
Yes.
My wife told me you are a great guy. You're a fluky guy. You could always do something new and still look happy. And God be great in me, able to be. And I'm able to live in luxury, good family over there. But contentment comes simplicity.
Yes.
You have to be simple habits. Your your stomach can't take multiple things.
Very
To
much.
be healthy, you have to have a very simple food. If you want to have healthy, less liquor, less that, less of that, less of that. So that way you have to have a less kind of contentment means what you don't need more, you need less contentment. But it's a passion which is required. It's a very nice somebody is engineer, he making something damn good over there, somebody doctor will help me to see the life of people over there. I'm an architect with beautiful homes, a beautiful environment. So I'm lucky and fortunate at that. So I'm grateful that I'm a great architect and I'm able possibly to take and give me satisfaction also.
Very much.
I'm not grumbling, I'm not, so God, I'd be grateful for that.
Great. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.